Hello friends, welcome to Automotive Diagnostics. In this video, we are going to discuss about the 5 basic things that you need to check in your car before you take it for a ride. If you are new to our channel, click on the subscribe button and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get the up-to-date notification about our videos. So let's get into the video. I have used both petrol and diesel cars in this video, so kindly watch the video till the end. Now we will start with the petrol engine. First open your bonnet and locate your engine oil dipstick. The location of the dipstick is not the same for all the vehicles, it varies from vehicle to vehicle. In this vehicle we have located the dipstick. The first thing you need to do is remove the dipstick and clean it with the towel. After cleaning, reinsert the dipstick and remove it again to get the perfect reading. Now you can see the level of oil in your engine and the dots indicates the minimum and maximum level, and our engine oil should not drop below the minimum point. Now let's check the engine coolant. In order to check the engine coolant, you must locate the radiator cap and do not open this cap when the engine is hot. Ensure that your engine is cold and the coolant level should be full, as you can see in the video. If your coolant condition is bad or dirty, you need to replace it soon. Now let's put the radiator cap back into its place. Please ensure that the radiator cap is fully tightened. Now let's check the radiator reserve tank water level. The water level should be maintained at the 3/4 capacity of the tank or at the full level which is marked on the side of the tank. Now let's check the brake fluid. Gently open the cap of the reservoir. The level of the fluid should be full and it is marked at the side of the reservoir as well. The fourth thing you need to check is the battery terminal. Ensure that the battery terminals are clean and tight. Now let's repeat the same process on a diesel engine. I have marked the areas which I am going to check in this vehicle roughly. First, let's check the engine oil. So locate the engine oil dipstick and gently remove it. Now clean it with a towel and reinsert it back. And now you can see the level of the engine oil present in the engine for the vehicle. I have marked the maximum and minimum point for this dipstick in this picture. Now let's check the engine coolant for this vehicle. In this vehicle, there is no cap at the radiator. Instead, we have only the reserve tank. So before opening the reserve tank cap, ensure that the engine is cold. Now you can check the coolant level. It should not drop below the full level marked in the reserve tank. Now properly close the reserve tank cap. So if you see closely, there is a cut at the reserve tank cap and this cut should match with the reserve tank cut. If both the cuts matches, then the cap is closed properly. Now let's check the brake fluid. In this vehicle they have used .4 brake oil which is transparent in nature, so use flashlights if required. Now let's check the battery terminal for any deposits or whether the battery terminal is loose. Since now we have discussed the 4 main things which needed to be checked in every car, now I am going to discuss about the most important one, which most of the users might not have known. Although an engine requires engine oil and coolant for smooth and better performance, it also requires radiator fan to perfectly maintain the engine coolant temperature. So I'm going to discuss about how to check the radiator fan at the user level in a most simple way. Before that, you need to know whenever the radiator fan runs. So the radiator fan runs whenever you switch on the AC, provided that your AC components are in good condition. Number 2, when your engine coolant temperature reaches 90 degree or 95 degree and above, the radiator fan automatically switches on and cuts down to maintain the engine temperature. So what happens if your radiator fan does not run? Your engine temperature rises up gradually and there will be warning lights glowing at your dashboard. Your AC unit will shut down, that is, you will not be able to get cold air from the AC vents, and there are chances that you might blow your engine head gasket. Now let's check the location of the radiator fan. It is actually located behind the radiator assembly. In my case, the engine is in off condition, so I try to rotate the radiator fins. Please do not do that while the engine is on. Now let's check the first condition of the radiator fan. Let's turn on the AC and let's check whether the fan is running or not. Now you can see the radiator fan is running, so that means the radiator fan is in good condition. Now let's check the second condition. Let's turn off the AC and run the engine at idle for almost 10 minutes so that the engine coolant temperature rises to 95 degrees Celsius and the radiator fan switches on automatically. The car is running on idle for almost 10 minutes and now you can see the radiator fan switches on and automatically switches off in this video. Now let's check the same condition on a diesel engine. In order to check for a diesel engine, you need to run the engine for almost 45 minutes to reach the required temperature so that the radiator fan switches on automatically. So it is not practically possible all the time. So let's check the first condition. Let's switch on the AC and check whether the radiator fan is running or not. Now as you can see, the radiator fan is running good. It is in good condition. So if you do all these pre-checks before taking your vehicle for a long ride, you can actually drive your vehicle without any worries. Okay, that's it friends. If you like this video, click on the like button and thanks for watching.